Coach, Mr. Claudio Braga, I'm happy to have you again in this interview, only to talk about the match for last game against between Zamalek and Al-Ittihad. And of course, it was a tough game. It was easy in the beginning, and even I think till the minute 90. I think 90 minutes, Zamalek was the best and controlling the game, but losing easy chances. And then we draw in the few seconds. Tell me about your opinion about the last game, and also you saw the first game between Zamalek and Al Masry also. But we can begin with talking about Zamalek and Al Ittihad.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Motas. Thank you again for this beautiful invite. I want to say good afternoon to everybody who's listening to us. So thank you for this moment. Let's start about these two games. The game of yesterday. I will give you my opinion, and I think there is no doubt that Al Zamalek they don't mind the game. They start maybe the first 10 minutes. It was 50-50, but after the first 10 minutes, they take the control of the game. They have a lot of offensive actions. I think in the first half with the headache from the striker, Mustafa Mohamed, very good player. I think there are also enough options to make more goals. So there was only one team very strong in this game, and that was Zamalek. The key points, I think this is very important because some players, individual players, they achieve a high level. When you look to the midfield, like Tarek, very good player, wonderful level. I saw Ciso playing a very good game. I also like, let me say on the left side, because Zizou on the left side, I think he achieved a very high level. But when you talk about these players, this kind of level, you must be aware that you must make goals. You cannot go to halftime only with 1-0 or maybe with a draw. It's not enough. You must make yourself, give your team a comfortable situation that you can manage the game in a different way. Because in the second half, it was the same. A lot of ball, a lot of moments on the attack. But you know when it's 1-0 and it's not enough. So big teams must have this quality to manage this kind of situations. Because if you don't, you can have the risk, and it's always a tradition in football that if you don't kill the game, and you always have the risk that the opponent can come with one moment, one set piece, one counter attack, and then it's happening in this case in the last minute, and that's a little bit a shame because it's not the story of the game of yesterday. But there are here some moments. What is very important also, I think, for the semi-final, they're gonna play in the African, let me say, the Champions League, because the key points are also that you must, when you're always with the ball and always attacking, there is a moment, and in different zones of the game, of the pitch, that you're gonna lose the ball. So the team must be aware to give a very quickly reaction to, if you lose the ball, that you must win the ball very quickly again. So the players nearby the ball must give a pressure. If you are far away, you must close the space. And these things is teamwork. And this is also a very important moment, the switch moment, the transition moment from attacking to defending, that you cannot, let me say, because that's happening in these two games. Some players are walking, some players let other guys solve this problem. No, it must be together. It must be all of us, and all of us, we want to win the ball again. And if we don't, because the opponent, like yesterday, Al-Ittihad, they some moments they can achieve other spaces. They can turn the ball from the right to the left, and then you must be very quickly in a defensive organization. I think yesterday this was not the biggest problem, but if you are playing with teams like Raja Casablanca or with a high level, then you must be aware, but this can be a big problem. So it's you know also, Motors, what is very important in these two games is when you have the ball a lot of time in the game, when you are always attacking, but you score 2 goals in these 2 games. You score 2 goals. They are coming from a set piece. You know, it's a corner. The ball is fighting. You win the second ball, and then very beautiful goals, and it's good. But when you are attacking in a way it's organized, then also you must be aware that you must make goals. So you create a lot, you have a lot of moments in the attack, but finishing, making goals, a top team, a big team must have this quality. So you cannot be two games and then don't score goals in organization when you are attacking. So this is, I think, these things that I say now, it can be key points for the future.
That's very good, coach. And also briefly, you give everything, for technically and how did you see the games. But what about Mustafa Mohammed? You were one of the coaches that you like, Mustafa Mohammed, and even you said that in Netherlands he was having like offer, or some clubs in Netherlands were thinking about Mustafa Mohammed and Yusuf Obama. But Yusuf Obama injury, and also we miss a lot of upcoming player, because the thing is most of them are injury or something, So
yes, but
what do you think about Mustafa Mohammed? Because the people are attacking him in 2 games, he never do any difference.
Yes, there is one thing that the people must understand, and I will try to explain. It's normal that the people are asking too much from the striker. I think that's normal, and it's also on Mustafa Mohammed he must lead with this kind of situation, because he must grow with this. It's normal in a life of a top player that they are asking too much from you. So that's not the problem. I think this guy, in my opinion, is a very good striker. He's very good with the head. He can shoot very good. He is a referential in when you play deep. But I think in this team, what I saw in these 2 games is that because in the 2 weeks ago, Zizou is playing on a midfield and Tarek was not playing. So yesterday there was a little bit a changing on that. But I think that the key point is when you have too much midfielders, they come behind to take up the ball and they bring the ball from the midfield to the attack. This is a way of play, okay? So another way of play is that you are asking a little bit more from your four defenders. You can ask to your central defenders where there is no pressure, they can dribble in the midfield, and then you can give a short pass or a long pass. That's the same with the backs on the right side and the back on the left side. They can have more participation in the attacking of the team. I give you these 2 opinions because when you choose for the midfielders, they come behind and take the ball, then the spaces to your striker, to Mustafa Mohammed, will be very big. And that means that you will be a lot of moments in the game in a very big space alone. So I don't think this is a good solution. I think that big teams like Zamalek who want to be champion must be champion, because it's a team that always win titles. They must fighting for to be the best in North Africa. So you must have a play style that your wingers or your midfielders, I don't say all of them, but always you must have 1 or 2 players nearby the striker so that he can give a bounce, that they can give a cross. And I think a lot of moments, this guy is playing too much alone, and that's not so good.
I think because Ashraf Ben Sharki, he was missing the first game. He just arrived 2 days ago before the game, so he was quick in the squad. So they gave him chance to play, I think, around 15 minutes, and he were good. Ashraf Ben Sharki was very nice, and he lose 1 chance, and he at least make 1 or 2 chances to his friends. But Ashraf Ben Sharki is one of the best, and once he got the sensitive of play, I think will be make a big difference.
Yes, I have the same opinion as you. I think that this player, Ben Sharki, is a very, very big player. He has everything in his skills, maybe to be at the top in the world, but he must grow. That's also important, that he wants to grow. You saw yesterday with this Corona time, it's very difficult. He arrived and the coach gave him minutes, so it's an opportunity, and he want to give the team what they deserve, you know. But there was 2 or 3 moments he shoot on the goal. Maybe he must be more calm in complex zones when you finish and attacking. So I think that yesterday he want to resolve the match. He want to do too much, and I think he must be calm and trust his team players also, because around him he has a team that he must trust, and they are also fighting for him. So it must be something together. For Ben Sharkey, it's very important to achieve the level, the top level, and he cannot go too fast, you know. This is a difficult period. The people must understand it, but he also must take his responsibility. So step by step, he will achieve his level, and it's very good. I miss also Hossam Ashraf. Sorry, let me also say this, because it's a very talented player and I like him too much, and I hope to see him very fast back on the field, because he has skills, and it's a winger, can be a more value for this team. Very good player.
Thank you, coach. And I hope also, again, we can talk about Zamalek, especially before the semi-final. We can also analyze some game, maybe in the next game between Zamalek and Al-Ahli. I think we can do this. Thanks a lot. And it's a pleasure to have you, and a big solution, you know, always you give. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.